University School of Dentistry, and it is my privilege to serve as the Master of Ceremonies for this white coat ceremony. Before we begin our program, I have a few announcements to make. First, with respect to taking photographs, we'll have Mr. Jim Brozek, our dental school photographer, photographing the event today. This will include an individual photo of each student receiving their white coat. We will also be taking a group photograph of the class at the end of the ceremony. These images will be made available to each student over the next few weeks. And additionally, we'll be video recording this event as well, and that will also be available to each student. If you wish to take your own photographs, we ask that you do not congregate in the aisles as we proceed in alphabetical order. Please anticipate when your student's name will be called. Come forward, take your photograph, and return to your seat. Second, at this time, I'd ask you to please silence all cell phones. I would also like to remind everyone of the reception at the dental school in the Robert J. and Judith M. Sullivan atrium that will immediately follow our ceremony here. Please be sure to enter the dental school building through the doors on the south side, which is nearest the parking lot of the building. Now let me begin our celebration by welcoming you all to this great event. The white coat ceremony has become a great tradition for us, and this represents the 11th year that we've had such a ceremony. It is a ceremony that has come to symbolize many things, but most of all, it represents an official welcome to the D1 class into the profession of dentistry. To you, our students, it serves as one of the first significant milestones in your career as you accept the responsibility and obligation that you have as healthcare professionals. These responsibilities include serving others with respect, empathy, and modeling ethical behavior as a dentist from this day forward. Now I would ask Father J.J. O'Leary of the Society of Jesus to come forward for the invocation.
God of us all, thank you for calling these 100 talented women and men to this high profession. We are grateful for their families, friends, and spouses, and all the people who have supported them. May the white coats they will receive always be a reminder of the lofty vocation they have chosen. And this we ask in God's name. Amen.
Thank you, Father O'Leary. Now I'd like to introduce Mr. Corey Ely, President of the class of 2020, who will provide us with a history of the Marquette University School of Dentistry.
Good evening. Marquette University School of Dentistry began as the dental department of Milwaukee Medical College on September 16, 1894. On that day, there were 9 faculty members, 30 students, and a clinic consisting of 16 chairs. In 1907, the Milwaukee Medical College affiliated with Marquette College, a Jesuit liberal arts school in the city of Milwaukee. With the addition of the medical college's 4 academic units, medicine, dentistry, nursing, and pharmacy, Marquette College became Marquette University, and the future of the School of Dentistry was secure. The School of Dentistry moved to its 16th Street location in 1923. That building housed a 150-chair clinic that was later expanded to 167 chairs and earned the reputation as the largest dental clinic under one roof in the world. The clinic was praised as a pioneering effort in dental education and attracted dental educators nationwide to Marquette. The School of Dentistry moved into its current facility in 2002. With this change of venue, the school also introduced a new patient-based, student-centered curriculum that has continued Marquette's reputation as a leader in dental education. Throughout the last 123 years, Marquette University School of Dentistry has been housed in 3 different buildings, provided over 3 million patient visits throughout Milwaukee, the state of Wisconsin, and the world, and graduated over 8,500 dental professionals. Tonight, we welcome the class of 2021 as they join the rich history of Marquette University School of Dentistry.
Thank you, Corey. Now I would like to introduce Mr. Jonathan Traska, President of the class of 2019, who will provide us with a history of the white coat ceremony.
The white coat ceremony was founded in 1993 by Dr. Arnold Gold, a teacher and pediatric neurologist at Columbia University's College of Physicians and Surgeons. While attending that year's commencement exercises, it became clear to Dr. Gold that the recitation of the Hippocratic Oath, whereby students accept the obligations of the medical profession, came 4 years too late. Students of the medical profession are bound at least by some of the same professional commitments that bind all doctors, and Dr. Gold felt that a ceremony affirming the new status of these students, as well as emphasizing the expectations and responsibilities appropriate for the medical profession, was necessary. These feelings served as the impetus for Dr. Gold's foundation to begin the advocacy and sponsorship of the white coat ceremony. There are several essential components present in a white coat ceremony. Among them is an official welcome from the dean, faculty, and other senior members of the school and professional community, and a swearing of an oath in the presence of family and friends, indicating the student's intention and willingness to assume the obligations and responsibilities of their chosen profession. Additionally, each student is presented with a ceremonial white coat by a mentor figure, representing their belief in this student's ability to carry on their profession. Since its inception in 1993, the tradition of the white coat ceremony has spread beyond the walls of medical schools and now takes place in dental schools, pharmacy schools, and other health professions schools worldwide. The white coat ceremony tradition began in 2007 at Marquette, University School of Dentistry, and that tradition continues tonight.
Jonathan. I would like to ask Dr. Clifford Hartman to come forward to introduce some honored guests who have joined us to help celebrate this special occasion.
Joining us this evening are the officers of many of the associations that represent dentistry, and they are all here to welcome you to the profession. These associations include Organized Dentistry, the groups dedicated to continuing professional growth, the specialty societies, the honorary organizations, and the organizations of the dental school. I'd like to introduce these distinguished guests to you now. Firstly, I'd like to introduce two individuals who are significant individual supporters of this year's white coat ceremony, Dr. Pam Hansen and Dr. Mike Maluchin. Next, from Organized Dentistry. Dentistry is organized in a tripartite system, and we have representatives from all three of these levels here with us tonight. To begin, from our local components, representing the Washington Ozaki Dental Society, its president, Dr. George Hartle. From the Greater Milwaukee Dental Association, its president, Dr. Angela Lewick. From the Kenosha Dental Society, its president, Dr. Linnea Morton. From the Waukesha Dental Society, its president, Dr. Daniel Holsauer. From the Greater Dane Dental Society, its president, Dr. Tom Reed. From the Wapaka Dental Society, its president, Dr. Karen Johnson. Wisconsin Dental Association Foundation, its Executive Director, Ms. Vicki Bowman. And from the American Dental Association, incoming District 9 Trustee, Dr. Julio Rodriguez. Next, to the organizations dedicated to continuing professional growth. From the Milwaukee Dental Forum, immediate past president, Dr. Michael Kopecki. From the Odontologic Academy, its president, Dr. Conrad Nen. And from the Wisconsin constituent of the Academy of General Dentistry, past president, Dr. Lou Boris. Next, from the specialty organizations, from the Wisconsin section of the American Association of Endodontists, its president, Dr. Joe DeGuser. From the Wisconsin Academy of Pediatric Dentists, Vice President, Dr. Shane Fisher. From the Wisconsin Society of Orthodontists, President, Dr. Doug Barden. From the Wisconsin Society of Periodontists, President, Paul Lubke. And from the Wisconsin Society of Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, its president, Dr. Joseph Best. Next, from the honorary organizations. Membership into the honorary organizations is gained through distinguished service to the profession. From the Wisconsin section of the American College of Dentists, section chair, Dr. Gary Stafford. Wisconsin section of the International College of Dentists, District 9 Regent, Dr. Julio Rodriguez. From the organizations of the dental school, from the Marquette chapter of OKU, which is our National Honor Society, President Dr. Michael Brady. Alumni Association of the Dental School, President Dr. Joe DeGuser. And lastly, all of these organizations are sponsors of tonight's events. Thank you for your sponsorship.
Thank you, Dr. Hartman. It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker for today's celebration. I am very pleased that we could convince this gentleman to assist us in this wonderful event. We are very fortunate to have with us an accomplished man who is well known and well respected in the dental and healthcare communities locally, as well as throughout the state of Wisconsin. He has been recognized with many well-deserved awards and accolades, including the Wisconsin Dental Association Pyramids of Pride Community Outreach Award, Distinguished Alumnus in Dentistry Award from Marquette University School of Dentistry, and an All-University Service Award to Marquette. He is a wonderful person who represents all the qualities of a true professional, who has demonstrated his dedication and commitment to the profession of dentistry and to his alma mater. Dr. Neil Peterson is a retired pediatric dentist who served the children of Wisconsin in so many ways during his many years of practice. Dr. Peterson graduated with a Doctor of Dental Surgery degree from the Marquette University School of Dentistry in 1967. After serving in the Air Force for 2 years, Dr. Peterson returned to Wisconsin, where he completed a pediatric dentistry program, spending 1 year at the Marquette University School of Dentistry and 1 year at Children's Hospital, where the program remains housed today. Please help me welcome Dr. Neil Peterson to the podium.
Thank you, Dr. Lobb, for that kind introduction. It is an honor for me to speak to and congratulate Marquette University's School of Dentistry incoming class for 2017. I'd like to note that 2017 is a special recognition year for your school's dean as well. His admirers, family, fans, and friends will soon attend an evening honoring William K. Lobb to recognize his visionary leadership during 20 years as the Dean of Marquette Dental School. I have known Dr. Lobb for all these 20 years, and I can tell you that his performance at our school has been phenomenal. Not too many deans stick around for 20 years, and Dr. Lobb has already done so much to advance the school, but he isn't done with this place, and I expect more good ideas and initiatives are to come. I'm not sure just how well a dentist who graduated from dental school 50 years ago can relate to this new white coat group, the graduating class of 2021, but I'll give it that old college try. First of all, I'd like to say thank you in capital letters to Marquette University and Marquette University's dental school for inviting me to speak to you all, or as they say in Oklahoma, all you all. I learned how to extend that greeting after graduating from dental school, as my wife Beverly, whom I met and married while at Marquette, and I were stationed at a United States Air Force base in Oklahoma. I learned something else in Oklahoma too. I learned that I was pretty good at taking care of the youngest dental patients. At my base, we had a kids checkup day where we provided basic dental care for children. There was a girl crying and acting pretty loudly in the waiting room. Well, I went over to her and told her that I didn't come over to her house and act silly, and she should be nice at my house. I said, all I want to do is count your teeth. Much to my surprise, she agreed, and she became a good patient. Well, I didn't know it at the time, but my dental boss, the colonel, had observed all of this, and he declared that from now on, Peterson gets all the kids. Now that is honestly what opened the door to my long career in pediatric dentistry right here in Milwaukee. A career that I have very much enjoyed, and one that has helped make possible a good life for Beverly, me, and our 3 sons. I tell you this story because it's important for you to know that there are a lot of doors out there. Tonight, all you all open a wonderful door in your lives. We are all here to acknowledge and celebrate that. We find ourselves gathered for this celebration here in the Varsity Theater. Now, this is a place that is very familiar to me, for sure. You see, when I was an undergrad at Marquette, I was fortunate to live just around the corner in Walter Schrader Hall. Now, Schrader Hall doesn't mean much to you if you aren't an undergrad from Marquette, and most of you are not. But that residence was a gift for me because general biology lecture was offered right here in the varsity at 8 a.m. And even a late sleeper could make it to lecture on time. Many classmates and I, in the pre-dental curriculum program, still had to apply to the dental school and take an entrance exam, during which many of us experienced what would be called today acute situational anxiety. And very soon, because of Marquette's modern approach to dental education that puts all of you in the clinic right away in your first year, You will get to witness acute situational anxiety, up close and personal, as demonstrated by your patients, many of whom will tell you they never liked going to the dentist. And some will grip the dental chair so tightly that their knuckles will turn white. Anyway, you can believe that as part of the exam, they had us carve a 3-inch piece of chalk. I guess the idea was to see if we had the touch. We were to carve it round on one end and tapered to a square on the other end with a rectangular notch in the middle. And sorry, only one piece of chalk per candidate. And most unfortunate among us were those who dropped the chalk. Eventually, once accepted into Marquette Dental School, my class, like most of those in the 1960s, was 130 students strong. Our class was nothing like your class today. For one thing, our class only had 3 women. Things are sure different now. As I look around at the White Coat 100 and see about half the class is female and half male, it occurs to me that some of you single young dentists may not necessarily be single upon graduation or soon thereafter. Love does sometimes bloom in the dental school, and not just for practicing root canal therapy. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. Oh well, all things in due time. As I celebrate with you tonight, I can't help but think ahead a couple of weeks to the 50-year reunion of my own class of 130. I hope we have a good turnout. Wow, 50 years. 50 years. If you don't know it already, time really does fly. You're all pretty young to have experienced many reunions, but I hope you learn to enjoy them. You know, some people will go across the country for a get-together, and some wouldn't go across the street. As I see it though, we are all in this together, and that's especially true of classmates who go through a challenging and exciting program like the one at Marquette Dental School. The friendships that you will make in dental school will be some of the best of your life, and my advice is to look forward with enthusiasm to participating with your fellow students and to be involved in as many activities as you can. You'll have the opportunity sooner rather than later. Once classes begin, so do the announcements of upcoming events. You can mingle at the class picnic, volunteer at Give Kids a Smile Day, get advice at the mentor dinner, unwind a bit at the softball thriller against the medics, participate in a mission of mercy, and in a few months, you can throw in winter in Milwaukee. Don't worry, those of you who aren't from the upper Midwest will soon realize that time of year is quite conducive to study. But stay involved, there is so much to do. Take a closer look at today's program, and you will see those professional dental groups to consider, to join in the future, or in which you can earn membership. I know Dr. Lobb will second my recommendation to become involved in organized dentistry. It's worthwhile and it's fun. I could probably tell you 100 stories about dental school in the olden days, and while I tried to make the experience sound pleasant, it wasn't all peaches and cream, and it won't be for you either. One great difference between today and the past is the new white coat you wear, and the way you're working in the clinic in direct contact with patients almost immediately. Whereas we didn't get a clinic gown until the start of our junior year. And while we could do some basic things in the lab, it wasn't hands-on with live patients like it is now. In fact, my first real patient was my classmate who sat next to me in lab. We were junior year, that's D3 for you. We were instructed to administer local anesthetic injections to each other. When it was time to do so, I don't recall that there was a whole lot of emphasis on topical anesthetic. Fortunately for my classmate, he was from Cuba, where he had already practiced dentistry. So he had the skills and the experience. All he needed was an American dental education so he could practice in this country. Therefore, I wasn't a bit worried to open wide and have my classmate give me a shot to numb my jaw. But he may have been a little anxious. We both got numb, and I know that his delivery was painless. I doubt he could say the same. We will always be friends, and I was the lucky one to get a local anesthetic from him. I'd sure like to tell you that we never provided patient care without dental gloves or masks or protective eyewear, but then I'd be lying. I will say we were extremely good at the preoperative hand scrub, and we did that whenever possible in front of the patient. After all the time you've spent preparing for this day, I am sure you are more than ready to get started. Take it from one who has been extremely fortunate to be a dentist. You have chosen well. Of course, there is a lot more to do, but men and women with your qualifications and determination will surely succeed. It's not easy to get into this dental school, but if you're here, you are ready for the program. After you size up the dental school, I encourage you to take a closer look at the rest of Marquette's beautiful and ever-improving campus. Just for sake of conversation, choose the Al McGuire Center. The Al is a good place to start, and dental students are especially welcome. Marquette's rich tradition of men's basketball has reached its 100-year anniversary. I'll bet many of you don't know that the first basket in the team's first game was made by a dental student. The first basket in the team's first game was made by a dental student. More than that, 5 of the original 7 players were dental students. When the player who made the first basket was injured later in the season, who do you suppose replaced him? You guessed it, another dental student. You see, even the storied Marquette men's basketball team is rooted in the history of this dental school. If you think that's good, you should see our golf team. Although you have mostly come from different places, we encourage you to advance together. Starting now, you can say, "We are Marquette, the dental class of 2021. Individually and together, we will be the difference." That is the Marquette motto, and no doubt you will have an opportunity in your very first few days at dental school to be the difference for somebody, for your classmate, a patient, or just someone you say hello to in these halls. I love to say it, and I hope you will too. Before I sign off, let's say together, "We are Marquette, and we will be the difference." We are Marquette, and we will be the difference. We are Marquette, and we will be the difference. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Peterson, for those timely and inspiring words. Now for the moment we've all been waiting for, I'd ask Dr. Hartman and Mr. Habib Rahimtullah, President of the class of 2018, to join me on stage.
Akib Amin. Connor Belknap. Luke Northland. Lauren Ostanchi. Christine Bruno. Shannon Burns. Ashley Chen. Justina Chesnowski. Damon Cole. Ryan Syriac. Rima Das. Samantha DeRitter. Akshat Desai. Jesus Echezareta. Lisa Elmer. Ariel Espinoza. Stephen Fagan. Zachary Finnegan. Christopher Flood. David Flores. Ahmad Funas. Sky Fox. Nolan Frisch. Paula Geraldo. Kelsey Godfrey. Xavier Good. Benjamin Gosselin. Drew Gottwald. Artyom Grigorian. Nadia Hatun. Ardit Hajia. Curtis Henderson. Logan Herm. Carly Hogan. Tiffany Hun. Stefan Eidso. Monte Jackson. Zachary Jacobs. Alexander Marquezas. Amelia Carcazes. Yad Koloki.
Hang on. Just a second. Here we go.
Caitlin Kepke. Evan Kopecki. Charlie Krensky. Kendall Lane. Joel Ledvina. Timothy Lemoyne. Austin Mollick. Anna Malakowski. Kanika Manchanda. Alyssa Marquette. Taylor McElwee. Hector Meza Lopez. Grant Mickish. Samuel Miller. Janae Momchilovich. Chelsea Marasco. Magdalene Miller. Nelson. Cole Norton. Jack Orzapowski. Evan Pagano. Roshan Patel. Carolyn Pack. Nathan Pinsky. Lauren Preston. Brianna Rash. Bakra Rashid. Emily Riesgraf. Tia Renzel. Justin Roach. Abby Shabel. Margaret Schlindwein. Angela Schmidt. Turner Schmidt. Timothy Simo. Victoria Senich. Jana Shah. Christine Scher. Florgan Siddiqui. Ishadeep Singh. Maggie Smith. Nisha Soni. Scott Sutton. Emily Temple. Sean Tipple. Macy Tolsman. Ethan Town. again. Eric Boomhafer. Catherine Von Arns. Jacob Walla. Luke Weston. Alexa Wiegand. Rebecca Wilford. Mason Wissenberg. Tyrell Wright. Scarlett Young.
Thank you, Habib and Dr. Hartman. At this time, I would ask Dr. Julio Rodriguez of the Wisconsin section of the International College of Dentists to come forward to lead the D1 class in the dental students' oath.
Hello. Before I start, I got to give a shout out to my friend Neil Peterson. He always does such a wonderful job. Unfortunately, it's not the first time I follow him on speeches, and he always make me look back. But he gave me a secret: make your font bigger. It is indeed a pleasure to be here tonight and be able to congratulate all of you, or you all, like Neil said, and choosing Marquette as a dental school to guide you to be the outstanding dental professionals that you will become 4 years from now. Marquette School of Dentistry is one of the premier dental institutions in the United States, and I believe in the world. And you have indeed chosen the right school. I would like to use this opportunity to welcome you all into one of the most exciting professions in the world. My name is Julio Rodriguez, and I am a general dentist from Broadhead, Wisconsin, small rural town 40 miles west of Madison, and I am thrilled to be here tonight to congratulate you on your admission to this fine institution and the start of a new chapter in your lives. I am very proud to represent the International College of Dentists tonight and join your celebration. I'm sure that some of you are wondering who or what is the International College of Dentists. The International College of Dentists is the preeminent and the world's oldest and largest honor societies for dentists. The concept of an international dental fellowship was conceived in 1920 in Tokyo by Dr. Otto Fai from the United States and Dr. Okumura from Japan. But it was not until 1926 that the concept was discussed at the 7th Annual Dental Congress in Philadelphia, and by Christmas of 27, it was formed. The college currently has over 12,000 members in 122 countries who have been awarded the prestigious title of Fellow of the International College of Dentists. And I am proud to say that we have some of those fellows here tonight. If you would indulge me with the fellows of the International College, please rise. I can see a few of you guys here behind me. The U.S. section is the largest section of the college and is governed by a board of regents, representing 17 regions or districts, the same as the American Dental Association. I am very proud to represent the 9th district, encompassing the states of Michigan and Wisconsin as their region. I also had the honor of serving as a trustee of the International College of Dentists U.S. Section Foundation, as well as being one of the international counselors of the Global College representing the United States section. And it's in behalf of this group of colleagues that I want to also convey our sincere congratulations on this occasion. This is a very meaningful event tonight. It is at the core as we, as a preeminent honorary dental organization in the world, are all about. We stand by our values of integrity, leadership, and service, and we all look at you as the future of the dental profession. As you journey into this your chosen profession, always keep in mind that we, the American Dental Association, the Wisconsin Dental Association, your local dental components, the professional associations, and colleges in our state are ready to be a resource to you throughout your dental school years and beyond, and always open to you should you require guidance or assistance. It is always a very emotional occasion for me to stand at this podium and look at you all with your white coats, ready to conquer the world. All of us are no doubt very proud of your accomplishments so far. To be able just to be here tonight is a great achievement. However, I'm quite sure that nobody is as proud as your parents and loved ones present here tonight. So now, if you will all indulge me, I would like you all, see, Neil kind of sticks to me, the old stuff. I would like all to just stand up, turn around and find your parents, loved ones, you guys, the ones with the white coats. Just look around and find your families right there. And let's give a good round of applause, because it's thanks to them that you are here tonight. Now to the task at hand. So please turn around again and remain standing. Grab your programs and repeat after me as we recite the student's oath. The oath that you're about to take is very important, and it is one that you should not take lightly, as it is the foundation of the profession you are about to start today. As you repeat these words, think of its meaning and embrace its significance. Please repeat after me. As I begin my clinical education for the profession of dentistry, I pledge the following. To uphold the highest standards of professionalism by demonstrating compassion, empathy, and sound judgment in the treatment of my patients, and in my interactions with colleagues. I will remember that working with human beings first and foremost. To demonstrate excellent leadership through my interaction with my patients, my fellow students, and my community. I will gracefully accept leadership opportunities presented to me. To uphold the highest of professional ethics by doing what is right and just in my interaction with patients. Classmates and the community at large. I will remember that dental education and the practice of dentistry is a privilege and not an entitlement. My dedication to this education and career will be exemplified in my commitment to learning all that I can. Treating my patient with kindness and always maintaining honor and integrity. I promise to maintain the dignity of this profession by promoting the principles of patient autonomy, non-maleficence, beneficence, justice, and veracity. All these I pledge with pride as I pursue the education that will lead to the honor of entering into the profession of dentistry. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Dr. Rodriguez. I would now like to invite Father J.J. O'Leary back to the podium to bless the hands of our students as they begin their journey in the profession of dentistry.
Now that you've pledged the oaths, I would ask that you look at your hands, look down at your hands for just a moment. God of us all, I ask that you bless these hands. And may these hands remove suffering, alleviate pain, and always be instruments of healing. In the words of the psalmist, prosper the work of their hands, O Lord. Prosper the work of their hands. And this we ask in God's name. God bless. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating these young men and women who represent the newest additions to the dental profession, the Marquette University School of Dentistry class of 2021. Return to the stage so we can take the group photograph that we had talked about. I would ask everyone to remain in their seats while we complete this photograph.
You try to be between the shoulders of the people in front of you. Now I'm going to do 3 photographs. And I'll count to 3 when I do them so your eyes are open. First one is a test, actually. Okay, third one. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Before we conclude the ceremony, I would like to take a few moments to thank an individual who's been an important part of this program for many years. Dr. Cliff Hartman is stepping down from his role, and I wanted to express our gratitude for his tireless service and support of the White Coat Ceremony. Not only directly involved in the planning and conduct of the program, but he plays a huge role behind the scenes, soliciting donations and working with sponsoring organizations who support this wonderful event. We appreciate all he has done to make this program so successful. So, Dr. Hartman, we'd like to ask you to stand so we can express our appreciation. This event would not be possible without the hard work and dedication of the people in our offices of dental admissions, student services, diversity and inclusion, and alumni relations who are responsible for all of the planning and arrangements for this evening's event. And I would ask the people from these areas who are here to please stand and be recognized so we can recognize their efforts. Some of them are hiding behind the stage. Thank you very much. I would also like to thank the faculty and staff from the School of Dentistry who have joined us for this celebration, and ask you to stand and be recognized as well. This faculty and staff. And last but certainly not least, you the people who have joined us as guests of our student doctors. Your presence here is a significant part of this event's success, and we thank you for attending and celebrating this great event with us. Now, in preparation for the closing of our program, I would ask you all to remain in your seats as our student doctors leave the stage. Our honored guests are welcome to congratulate our newest student doctors as they leave the stage. At this point, I'd just like to thank you all again for joining us this evening, and once again to invite you all to join us to the dental school for a reception immediately following this event. Thank you.